Let's take a look at the forecast today. It was a pretty nice day. Temperatures were right around 1 to 3 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday, so I'm sure that was welcomed. The humidity is a little much improved today. We are seeing drier conditions, but it's still a little bit sticky out there. That cloud coverage really starting to work its way back in. Now we do have drier air and warmer temperatures. That'll start tomorrow as high pressure starts to build. That marine layer is going to start to become more shallow, and we'll see temperatures bump up. But unfortunately, the humidity is just going to come right back on Wednesday. We're going to see a surge in the monsoonal moisture. That is going to bump temperatures up a little bit. It's also going to increase that thunderstorm activity that we've been seeing out in the mountains and deserts in the afternoon hours. But as we get to the end of next week, temperatures will start to cool off a little bit more. That cloud cover you can see starting to make its way back in this evening. This is Monday around 10 o'clock in the morning. It's going to take, like it did today, a little time to clear. In fact, probably around lunchtime is when the coast will start to see that clearing. By the afternoon, still a little hazy in the distance along the coastline, but inland valleys should see mostly sunny skies. Then that will start to move back in Monday into Tuesday, but it will be much more shallow than what we've been seeing these last couple of nights. And then by Tuesday, this should start to burn off pretty quickly, but Wednesday, that marine layer is just going to come right back in. So we're only going to say goodbye to it for just a little bit of time. As far as the relative humidity levels, much improved from what we saw yesterday. By this time, they were like in the upper 80s, low 90s along the coastline. Now we're in the mid to upper 70s, a little bit more at Del Mar, 84%, Poway coming in at 64%. As we get closer to the mountains, it drops 47% in Ramona, 48 in Borrego, or in Julian, I should say, and Borrego Springs right now about 35%. So those will stay pretty similar tomorrow, and then again, we'll see that surge in monsoonal moisture as we get into Wednesday. Here's some of that activity we saw today over the desert slopes. Some slight, quick, isolated thunderstorms, nothing really to write home about today. Those will start to die out over the next couple of days, but then by Wednesday, those will come right back into the forecast. For those of you that have been heading to the beach, well, the surf forecast 2 to 3 feet, water temperature a little on the cooler side, 69 degrees. Rip currents are moderate, and that UV index is extremely high, 11. So please make sure you are applying sunscreen even when it's cloudy outside. Your 8-day microclimate forecast along the coast, we're in the mid-70s through about Tuesday. Wednesday, you'll start to see a little more sunshine through Thursday, and then the clouds will return, but temperatures still pretty fair. Inland valleys, we're in the mid-80s tomorrow, then we bump up to the upper 80s, even low 90s by Thursday before a slight cool down over next weekend. Out in the mountains and deserts, still that chance of thunderstorms, very slight Monday and Tuesday. I really don't think that's going to happen until we get back into about Wednesday and see that surge of monsoonal moisture once again in the forecast. Steve?